Thank you everyone for joining me, Melissa Moonbeam. I have already pre-shuffled and selected the cards and reflected on the messages. So this will be a reading specifically for the twin flames. All right, so there's quite an assortment of energy happening. So you're familiar with the runner and chaser dynamic. They're in and they're out. They want a commitment. They don't want a commitment. They love you. They hate you. Like, there's just so much intensity to the twin flame relationship. So here we have the Lover's card. So the most important thing that we need to recognize when it comes to the twin flame journey is that this is about loving ourselves first. So this is about making a decision to prioritize yourself, to choose you, to not allow yourself to be a victim, to be caught up and obsessed and messed up about not being with your twin. So you have to be comfortable and secure within. You have to allow yourself to have the ebb and flow, to have the faith, to have hope. Okay, so this is about deep transformational healing. This is about surrendering, letting go, knowing your worth, being secure, being independent. Your happiness and well-being cannot be dependent on being in a relationship with your twin. It just can't. Your number one focus needs to be your life's purpose. And so, because if you continue to put your focus on them, then what's going to happen is you become unbalanced and you're not giving them the space that they need to get themselves grounded, balanced, centered, aligned, because you're going to be the one being their support system. And that's not what's supposed to happen, right? And that's part of the process, but you got to overcome this. So if your twin walks in a different direction and you feel abandoned, what you need to do is you need to completely shift your focus right towards your life's purpose. All right, so being secure, what else? So this is about you having a vision, holding the world in the palm of your hand and being like, I have this vision, looking out upon the horizon and envisioning the ideal outcome, preparing to create this dream. Okay, so the thing is so this is talking about like the masculine being immature and the feminine too, right? So many people are like, oh, the masculine. Well, the feminine is immature too. Okay, the feminine also fears intimacy. The feminine also is impulsive. It's not just about what the masculine and how the masculine is behaving. Feminine, take responsibility for your emotions and your decisions. It's not just about the masculine. So if you're feeling restless and uneasy and needy, then you need to get yourself centered, grounded, balanced, and aligned. And so that's like basically how many times do you have to go through this cycle? We're being guided to take an honest inventory, to look over the course of everything that's happened up until this moment and take an honest inventory, to be logical, to get out of this being so caught up and wrapped up in our emotions and, being more clear and direct with ourselves and keeping our emotions in check. So this is about being disciplined, being rational, being decisive. If your twin is unable to give you what you want, what you need, what you deserve, then you need to accept it and you need to keep on keeping on. Because ultimately you will receive your wish fulfillment. You will be given a relationship, whether it's with your twin or another person, but your purpose comes first. So here's the 10 of Pentacles, and this is talking about creating a healthy community, having financial security, financial freedom, prosperity, wealth. Like this is what the feminine wants so bad. They want to feel secure. But you are secure. You're being supported by your higher power. Put your faith and trust in your higher power. Your higher power will not disappoint you. You're fully supported. You just have to receive this supportive energy. And you can't receive if you're constantly focused on your twin and trying to get them to commit and trying to get them to fulfill or fill your emptiness, fill your cup. Okay, so this is the heart healing. So, you know, like you know how painful that this process can be. It's excruciatingly painful. So freaking painful. And so it's like, how many times are you going to build yourself up, and then how many times are you going to let it crumble? So if you keep doing what you've been doing, if you keep being impulsive, irrational, immature, seeking out or seeking attention, you know, not putting your focus where it's to your purpose, then guess what's going to happen? You're going to build it up and it's going to come crashing. Time and 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 time again. Okay? It's not about them. They are the gift, but you have to learn the lesson. You can't, and not only that, but you can't get them to learn it. So let's say if you guys are in communication, right? And you guys are picking up on each other's energy. You guys are telepathic. You feel what they're feeling. They feel what you're feeling. And you're feeling that they're sad, and then you're feeding off of their sadness, and then it's making you lethargic, and you're just like feeling depressed. So then what happens is the feminine reaches out and is like, how, you know, just thinking about you, how are you doing? And trying to coddle the masculine. And the masculine's like, yeah, give it to me. I love that. I love being coddled. I love being comforted. But the thing is it's like the masculine has to sit in their feelings. They have to address what's happening within. And they can't just have the feminine come in and just like be their support system, because the feminine needs to learn how to receive. And the masculine needs to know how to give in a way that's honorable, that's, you know, honorable, honest. They need to be completely in it, as opposed to, you know, in and out, you know, getting together, hooking up, leaving again, you know, leaving the feminine, ghosting them. So it's like kind of giving the bare minimum, feminine settling for breadcrumbs, coming in, communicating, coming in hot, you know, hooking up, passionate, you know, indicating that there's going to be this relationship, but not completely fully committing. And then it's just like leaving the feminine devastated. And then it's just like, you know, it's just like this, it's a mess. It's a mess. So feminine, okay, you got to love yourself first. And you got to also be open to new pursuers. Don't put all your energy waiting. Don't be waiting on them, you guys. Like when I talk about being patient in my readings, I'm talking about being patient with you and your healing process and the pain that you're experiencing, right? Because we don't want to feel that feeling. So we're trying to rush through it. And that's why we try to get them to commit, because we don't want to feel it. So it's like, okay, being more receptive, being more open to another pursuer or like another love offering, being more creative and open-hearted, right? Because you can only be in this space for so long. Some people they're in this space for years and years and years and years. So, because here, like, this is the Knight of Cups. So I could read this as if this is the masculine coming in, right? I could read it like that. So it's like they're coming in to give you a love offering, to share their feelings, right? And it's going to take courage, and you know, they're going to have to actually take action and to pursue the feminine, and that's what the feminine's wish is. But the thing is what we know from being in this experience is that it's in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. So when they come back and you're receptive and you guys are sharing energies and connecting, don't have any expectation that they're going to stay. Okay, so just because they return doesn't mean they're going to stay. So if you end up being intimate with them, do not have any expectations that this is going to result in you guys being in a commitment. So if you keep doing this and they keep leaving and it keeps leaving you devastated and keeps you caught up in the pain of the past, then you have to make the decision. See? So this is what happens. It's like you feel stabbed in the back. And then it's like you lose all your energy. You lose your strength. So you build yourself up, you get yourself solid, you're feeling good, you tame those emotions, you're trusting, you're connected. And then they come in and you're kind of like feeling blocked, and you're like, I don't know if I trust this, I don't know if I can open up, I don't know if this is a real love offering. So the feminine goes through this internal conflict, and then they feel really caught up in their head, and then they feel stressed and anxious because of what happened, and then it's just like you got to stay balanced. One more card, right? Stay balanced. This is something solid, secure, commitment. You're committing to yourself first and foremost. You're being open to receiving a love offering, being open to receiving, to having other pursuers, somebody else, some other people interested in you. Do not limit yourself. Do not wait for this person. Please do not do that. You need to stop waiting. Okay, so then that's what happens. It's like you shut down, you get caught up in your head. You refuse to make a decision, to have a passionate new beginning, to have a change, because you're hoping that this person will commit, because you have a vision. So you're waiting. Don't wait. Okay, so I'm going to just shuffle one more time. So basically what the masculine needs is the masculine needs you to be straight up, but in a very diplomatic, centered, straightforward, but kind, like matter of fact. Okay, but you don't, like a lot of times the feminines get so frustrated and they get sharp and bitchy and irritated, and like, you don't want to be like that. Right? You're tending to your own garden. You know what you want. You're not settling for less. You're not waiting on them. You're not in la la land envisioning that this masculine's going to come back, and right? Like, you're open to all possibilities. You're in this neutral state. You're good either way. So you're sending them loving energy. You're wishing them well. You're not spying. Like, maybe some of these masculines are in a relationship. You're not spying on them. You're not checking social media. Yes, you can think about them lovingly. You can think these fond memories, but you don't want to fall into the negative emotions, because that'll affect your nervous system, and then that'll affect the manifestation of them returning or the potential of a new relationship. So be very clear and direct, and don't look back. So that is the Twin Flame reading. I hope that you found it helpful. If so, please let me know in the comments. And if you're interested in a personal reading, I offer paid readings on TikTok Live, pre-recorded video just like this. and Zoom sessions. So all of that information will be in the description. Much love to all the divine feminines out there, divine feminine rising, surrender, let go, trust, faith, healing. You got this. Remember what this is for. This isn't just about, this is about you having a purpose. Put your purpose first. All right. I love you guys, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.